What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Duran Duran. We're going back to the second disc of Duran Duran's deluxe version, or Deluxe Edition of Rio. We're going to listen to a tune that the first two times I tried to react to it got blocked by YouTube, and the second time I sort of threw up my hands and just allowed the middle section of the video to be muted, because that was the only way it could post. So we're talking New Religion. A number of you will remember this, but thankfully when I reacted to New Religion on Arena, different recording, whatever, I guess less stringent copyright protection of that version, that one was able to post, so I was able to talk about it, and have the song play during the reaction, so that was nice. But I did want to come back and see if maybe we can listen to the Manchester Square demo version of New Religion. It will sound, I assume, at least a little bit different from the studio version that I tried to react to. So yeah, I mentioned it before when I did the reaction to the Arena version. It's a song that, I'm still sort of collating data on. I've listened to it several times now. I'll admit, a number of you were talking about it as one of your favorite ever and putting it, in conversations with the Chauffeur and so on. I do enjoy it, but, if I'm being entirely honest, I would say it doesn't quite rise to the level of the Chauffeur or Careless Memories, some of the early Duran tunes that I've really come to love and listen to very regularly. So I do enjoy this, and that's not meant as an insult or a critique of anyone who enjoys it as one of their very favorites. I just mean to say those other two tunes that I mentioned, I know one of them is technically from the self-titled album. But yeah, there's a couple other early Duran tunes that have kind of set my brain on fire a little bit more, but I do like the tune, and I like what I at least have been able to pick up from the lyrics so far. And again, a couple of you have offered some insight, and when I first listened to it, I think I was talking about it in the sense that, perhaps there are certain types of actions or phenomenons in the cultural and social world that people are engaging with a type of cognitive experience and sort of maybe faithful manner, even if it is not concepts which are historically or traditionally considered religious, and henceforth the use of the phrase new religion. So again, I'm still sorting through sort of the semantic underpinnings of this one, and again, if there's something that someone mentioned before, because this has happened, I mentioned my short-term memory, it's not the greatest, so now that I'm getting more comments and more people have joined this sort of musical celebration, it will occasionally happen more where someone will mention something and then I'll do another video and I don't mention it, and it's like, wait, I already told you about that. So I do apologize in advance if that happens, but like I said, if there is sort of an element that I'm not remembering which someone did comment on, or just which would give me some more insight into perhaps a more specific interpretation, do let me know. But let's get to it. This is New Religion by Duran Duran, the Manchester Square demo version, which was recorded in August of '81 and heard here on the deluxe edition of their Rio album. I made that big point of it, maybe it doesn't hit me quite as big as some of the other tunes from this era, but that intro was really nice. The guitar, the bass, the overall atmosphere, sort of the pad sounds. full and groovy. Feels like this chorus is a little different from the chorus on the eventual album version. I do love those percussive, like, rattle, like, flourishes. I like that sort of like transitional break into the chorus. Oof, come on. Almost sounds like a tambourine. I love it. So like gave the bass a moment to kind of just really come to the fore, and the guitar and the synth work sort of flow back into the track. Louder, and then the compulsive nature of the metaphor comes across, certainly. Yeah, it feels different from the album version, but perhaps less so than Hold Back the Rain, which I guess that was like a Carnival remix. That wasn't like one of the Manchester Square demos. But I did react to, what was the other one I did a reaction to? Oh, Last Chance on the Stairway, that's right. Which also got blocked originally. So yeah, ultimately I do enjoy that, though, yeah, I'm like, I did it for Hold Back the Rain, where I made a point to listen to the other one previously, but I felt like, oh, you know, I've listened to a couple different New Religion versions, but I listened to the arena version in between the studio version and this one. So yeah, like in the moment, I'm failing to remember just how that might depart. As I said, I feel like the chorus was perhaps like a little more stripped down. It felt, I think, like a little bigger and fuller in the studio version. So yeah, and like I said, there were a couple moments where it felt like maybe his voice was mixed like a little bit lower. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you enjoy that. And, you know, shout out to Izzy. He mentioned when I did the reaction to Last Chance on the Stairway that, you know, it's remarkable that, you know, still in kind of an early form, just a sort of like demo version, how well and like clean it already sounded. And I agree, both for that tune and this one. So yeah, let me know what you think. Other than that, thank you for listening and watching. I'll see you next time.